Alright, this crash course in bioinformatics and overview is really just to get you exposed to all the different opportunities and different avenues bioinformatics can play in research, medicine, and many other areas. So I'm just going to give you a couple of examples of how bioinformatics can make a huge difference in the future and why you should really be interested in bioinformatics. Right, the first one is advancements in medicine. Bioinformatics plays a critical role in genomics and personalized medicine. It helps to identify disease-causing genes, predicting patient response to treatment, including cancer treatments, and also develops targeted therapies. So if you're interested in healthcare or medicine, you can really contribute to improve patient care and outcome through bioinformatics and the knowledge thereof. Bioinformatics is also really important of drug discovery. So you can have protein structures, 3D structures from crystallization of proteins, and you can actually model novel medication, novel inhibitors, novel antibiotics by using certain programs where you can accelerate drug discovery and predict drug-target interaction. So analyzing biological pathways and identifying also potential drug candidates. So it's really important for new drug development and to combat diseases, especially now in the time where we struggle with antimicrobial resistance. We can really look at all different products and find new treatment for antimicrobial resistant drugs. Another area is a huge area is agriculture and food security. Bioinformatics aids in crop improvement, disease resistance, and sustainable agriculture. So if you're interested in the more applied field and more the agricultural field, you can work in areas where you work with drug resistance or fighting diseases. One of the big examples in Florida is obviously citrus screening, where the citrus trees are infected by bacteria and they can all die. So finding ways to combat that, you really need to use bioinformatics to find the right tools and for crop genomics as well. Next topic is environmental conservation. Bioinformatics is used to study and preserve biodiversity. It monitors climate change and manages ecosystems. You can be involved in conservation efforts and contribute to sustainable environmental practices in many different ways, whether it's more on the agricultural side in terms of planting, but definitely really in terms of conservation, making sure that there are enough different species. You can genetically determine organisms that die out and things that come back. So there's lots of opportunities in conservation applying bioinformatic tools. One of my favorite topics is personalized nutrition. So bioinformatics can analyze individuals' genetics to provide personal dietary recommendations, but more importantly for me is you can also send off your stool samples and look at your microbiome composition to see how well is your gut microbiome and hence your gut-brain axis as well. So there's companies out there where you can just send a stool sample and you get information back about your gut microbiome and some recommendations on how to change your diet. So that's a really important area and one of my favorites for sure. Biotechnology, well, I guess we wouldn't be here just coming out of a pandemic, the COVID pandemic. Biotechnology and the development of the mRNA vaccine was an absolutely amazing breakthrough, and the people were awarded a Nobel Prize for this technology as well in 2023. So there's lots of different processes where you can use biotechnology, whether it's vaccines, whether it's gene therapy, whether it's CRISPR-Cas. So there's lots of different areas where bioinformatics can be applied in biotechnology. Another big area is anthropology and understanding evolution. So there are a lot of genetic samples from thousands and millions of years ago that still can be analyzed today. And bioinformatics enables the study of evolutionary biology by comparing DNA sequences across species and over time. So you can really change the understanding how we evolved, how animals evolved, how things changed over time by looking at the DNA from plants, animals, microbes, and so on. The next area where bioinformatics is really important is data-driven healthcare. And the healthcare industry is increasingly reliant on data. So if you're in that field, you can collect data from global studies, from collections from the World Health Organization, from the CDC. You can integrate GIS, global information mapping systems, and really sort of integrate climate change, vector distribution, and pathogen outbreak on occurrence. So this will be a huge field in the future, especially with climate change and future changes of vectors and diseases. Obviously, the big elephant in the room is AI, and AI will absolutely collaborate and contribute to the advances of bioinformatics. Bioinformatics is totally at the intersection of biology and AI, and you can explore the potentials of AI in solving complex biological problems and really revolutionize the field. So there's lots of opportunities for careers. We in our department offer a minor in bioinformatics, which is pretty cool. We also contribute to a certificate in AI. So we're really trying to push the envelope in terms of your education. Most of our faculty use bioinformatics for research and discovery. So there's again a ton of opportunities for you to learn and to contribute in this field. Another big part of bioinformatics and AI and so on is the interdisciplinary nature of the field. I mean, you really involve everything from microbiology to ecology to behavior to anthropology, geography, pretty much everything. So there's so many different connections to other fields that this should be really exciting for those of you especially who want to go into research and really do interdisciplinary work with many other people, and especially the global opportunities as well. So the problems we're facing now, the challenges we want to solve, they are definitely global challenges. And it's essential for addressing global challenges like infectious diseases, climate change, biodiversity loss. So there's really a lot you can do to make our future a better future. Again, future opportunities are magnificent and just manifold. So there's lots of different opportunities if you embrace the field of bioinformatics, which pretty much whatever you do, you will be exposed to bioinformatics in the future. So I hope that this crash course as a part of the microbiology labs will really get you an idea of saying, it's not that bad. There's just so many cool things you can do with bioinformatics, even in a short amount of time, which you could never ever do without these amazing computational tools and technologies we have at our hands, at our fingertips for free. So embrace the different activities we're gonna do in the activity. And I hope you enjoy bioinformatics as much as I do. I'm trying to keep up with all the many changes that are happening so fast. And again, what we're going to do is just a little primer just to expose you to a couple of different activities in the field. I hope you enjoy it.